Imagine you're an heir to a millionaire's estate. Your whole life is already planned for you. You inherit your parents, business, and grow up to be philanthropists just like them. But one tragic night, your whole life changes. You witness your parents murdered right in front of your eyes. Most people might recognize this as the origin story of Batman, but I'm here to elaborate more on the man behind the mask, Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne was more than just his mask. There's a specific level of psychosis that would drive a man to become a mass vigilante. Bruce Wayne took steps to become Batman through first his childhood upbringing, next his adolescence after his murder of his family, and finally the steps he took to create the persona of Batman. First off, let's talk about his childhood. Bruce Wayne grew up in a rich socialite family that was well beloved by the people of Gotham City. In Bob Kane's 1939 comic, The Legend of Batman, who he is and who he aims to be, Bruce's father, Thomas Wayne, was a well-respected physician, philanthropist, and a CEO of Wayne Enterprises. Bruce's mother, Martha Wayne, was also a well-beloved figurehead in Gotham City. In Jeff Love's 1996 comic, The Long Halloween, he shows just the amount of compassion and love the Wayne family has to people, no matter who they may be. Bruce Wayne witnesses this firsthand as a child when he sees his father help a wounded gangster by the name of Carmine Falcone. Falcone was a ruthless killer from the streets of Gotham, but the Wayne family still was willing to help anyone that was in need. Next, the murder of Bruce's parents was also, from the previously mentioned comic, was also a major influence on the type of person that Bruce Wayne wanted to become. There are many renditions of this from Batman, but Bruce Wayne initially strived to find his parents' murderer. Regardless of whether he found them or not, vengeance was never a path that he decided to choose. It is a credit to his parents' background that even though he went through all this as a child, he did not fall into a path of destruction. He does not squander his family's fortune and did not live a life of abandon. He strived to continue his family's goals and make Gotham City a better place. Though Bruce Wayne did decide to become the Dark Knight, it was not as if he simply put on a mask the night after his parents were killed. After the murder, his butler, Alfred Pennyworth, came in and took care of took care of Bruce Wayne, which leads us to our next point, which is the adolescence upbringing of Bruce Wayne. It is a credit to Bruce's adolescence is marred by the tragedy, but he becomes the man he is because of the influence by his butler Alfred and the lessons he is taught. In Jeff Johns' 2012 comic Earth 1, Alfred becomes his primary guardian after his parents are murdered. He introduces himself as a butler to Bruce Wayne, but he is way more than just that. He is a former Royal Marine. He is portrayed as a very wise man, and he is there to ground Batman whenever he gets in over his head. He is the voice of reason, and he is the only lasting family member that Bruce Wayne now has. In the 2014 TV series Gotham, Alfred Pennyworth does more than just handle Bruce Wayne's affairs. He's also the first one to teach him how to defend himself. He teaches him how to use brute strength, but also use a sharp mind to win all his battles. Bruce Wayne went from a normal child and into adult, fighting crime fairly quickly. This leads us to our next point, which is, through his experiences growing up, he molded the persona of what Batman should be. In the documentary Batman Unmasked, which was released in 2008, Benjamin Carney, who is a behavior scientist, states that Batman's personality is driven by Bruce Wayne's inherent humanity. That Batman, for all of his benefits and for all the time Bruce Wayne devotes to it, is ultimately a tool for Bruce Wayne's efforts to make the world better. After his parents' murder and also the mentorship of Alfred, Bruce Wayne understands that he still wants to continue the path of what his parents were trying to do, and which was fix Gotham. But he knew that the path he was doing it right now was not efficient. That having charities and becoming a socialite was not working for him. He decided that the best path to make his efforts more effective was to create a Batman. In Frank Miller's 1986 comic Batman Year One, it shows Bruce Wayne go out of his way to portray himself as a womanizing playboy with a lot of money and not a care in the world. This was something that helped him stand apart from the idea of him being the Batman or this mass vigilante trying to help people at night. No one would suspect a billionaire playboy to be one running around at night helping other people out. Nobody asked Bruce to become the Batman, but he chose to do it because the people who died instead of him were good people, and he had to continue their work in his own way. Being only Bruce Wayne, the philanthropist, was not going to be enough. We've now seen the three aspects of Bruce's life that has led him to create the Batman. First, having wonderful parents that were able to help him grow to become a good person. Second, his adolescent upbringing without his parents, but with a very strong and caring butler that made sure he followed the right path. And finally, third, and knowing that the current way of him trying to make the world a better place was not working, and a different necessary approach was provided. In the end, I want you to remember that Batman is a superhero that has many inner demons that he's fighting with. And yes, he did create the Batman to help others and protect the people and reduce crime in Gotham City. But in reality, that person, Batman, is the real Bruce Wayne. And Bruce Wayne is the facade that he portrays, and that's his mask.